Hi, I'm Tanmay. I'm the co-founder of Predis.ai. Thank you for your interest in checking us out. At a very core level, Predis.ai is your social media co-pilot. What we have done differently is we have built our own AI that can generate social media content, which is videos, images, carousels in your brand format. So our AI is able to take your brand guidelines, which could be your logos, colors, fonts, and use them to generate all of this content. Once a content is generated, it can be edited and published on all different social media platforms. So basically, it helps you solve that end-to-end content creation journey, which starts from ideating what type of content to actually generating that, editing if needed, publishing on different platforms, and analyzing the performance. So let me start with a quick demo. Generally, the way I do it is I will first take you through the platform, what are the different features. Then I will take you to the create new flow. We will try and generate some content. Okay, so let me just minimize this a bit. First things first, this is how the entire platform looks like. So, okay, on the left hand side, you will see different, I would say, features within the product. What we generally recommend users doing is if you have already not set up your brand while the onboarding, please click on the brands and social account section. This is where you will see the settings to set up your brand kit. You can define your brand colors. You can define the fonts for the title, subtitle. We also have option of custom fonts if you have any. You can also upload your logos. So you can upload two formats. One would be logo for a light background and one would be logo for a dark background. Once this brand kit is set, next set of content, whatever you generate, is going to be in this look and feel only. Now let's go back to the content library. This is where you choose the content library section. Content library is where all of your generated content stays. This is whatever I have generated. Now let's start creating some content. You can create content by clicking on this create new option on the left hand side top. Once I click on create new, this is the type of options which I see. There are multiple things which you can create with Predis. Let's start with social media. Within social media content, we have options of short videos, long videos, single images, carousels, videos with voiceover, listicles, and a lot more. If you are a e-com merchant, you can actually link your Shopify, WooCommerce, Wix, or Squarespace and generate content directly from your products. Let me now go back to social media and I want to create a short video. Once I choose a short video, the next step what I see is different canvas sizes to proceed. You can choose to generate in only one size, which is portrait, or have an option to choose multiple sizes. For now, let me just keep it portrait. I'll click on continue. This is where you can give inputs to the AI of what type of content should it generate. It could be something as simple as tips for a good morning walk or something about your product, which in my sense would be use Predis.ai to keep your social media handles active by AI generating content. We also have options of giving your business as an input. If you choose this option, you can actually describe your business. What does the business do? What do you sell? Who is your customer and what benefits do they get? If you do this, the AI will first think of ideas of what would a business like this talk about on social media and then convert that to a video, since a video is what I had chosen. Let me keep this option only as default. Now, in terms of next steps, we also have option of either you can let the AI choose your post design, or when you click on choose, you can see different type of designs which are available right now and select one of them for if you like anything specific. We also have this option of creating customized templates. A lot of our power users actually do that. I will record a different video for that. For now, let me just keep it at, or let me go back and let me just choose something. Let me say this, and I don't know, one more, 2. Okay. So if you noticed, the number of variants has automatically gone to 2. This means the AI is going to make 2 different versions of it. Now, in case you already have your own media, which could be an image, a video, you can actually click on this choose media option. This is where you could upload your own assets and instruct the AI to use only them. For now, we also have this option of stock assets. So within this, I can actually search for, let's say, a young professional, something like that, and it would give me a lot of different assets, which could be premium assets or free assets of that for that matter, and I can choose either of them, whatever I want to fit. For now, I do not want to choose any of this. I just want the AI to pick it for me. There are more settings available under the hood. You can define how long should your caption length be. You can choose different brand palettes in case you have multiple. We also support a lot of languages. You can select from a set of different languages as an input and output. There is also an option of what type of post theme do you want. Do you want this to be a promotional type of a post? Do you want this to be an educational post? So let me just keep it at promotional and click on generate. This is how my generated content looks like. The first 2 posts, this is what got generated right now. Let me click on the post to open it in a preview mode. So as you notice, this is the size in which we had selected. Here is what the caption looks like. I think it has done a reasonable job in writing the caption. If you scroll down, you can also see the input prompt and how was this post generated. If you remember, we had generated it from business to post, and hence it has listed down all of those details. Now I could either click on this video to play this. So this is how my generated video looks like. As you notice, the AI has kind of obeyed my brand. It has also created something which is apt or in line with what we as a brand would want to do. Now, once the video is made, I will click on the edit option here to actually open the editor. You can do a lot of things within the editor. First things first, how this looks like is, this is all of the options in the panel wherein you can change whatever you want to change within the video. As I said, our USP is that whatever we generate is fully editable. So I can actually change the text. I would want to say now, sorry, I think that was wrong. I will just say transform. Okay, I can, let's say I did not like this video. I can change it to something else and henceforth. Now let's say I did not like the design in itself. I want to generate it in a different format. So this is where on the left hand side, you will see all of the different designs where I can make this video. So let's say I want to make it in this format. As soon as I click on that particular design, the AI is going to regenerate my video and make it look more like what I had selected. If I click on the play all scenes section, which is here, the video will start to play with the new design. So it's very, very easy to switch between different designs with Predis.ai. Now this is part 1. In case you want to make changes to the selected video or the selected stock assets within the video, you need to go to the media tab. In this, you will see list of the other videos, whatever the AI had considered before it chose the one. Now if I want to switch, I just need to click on the video and it will try to set something up within the exact bounds. Now let me play this again. As you notice, it has started to use the other video which I have placed now instead of the other one. I think I like the first one better. I'll just click on undo and get back. This is where the upload section is. This is where you can find your uploaded assets and you can also use them in the same way, the way I had used this from the media tab. This is step 1. Now we also have option to generate different sizes for this content. if you see this section here, this will show you an option of how can you add more sizes to this generated content. By default, this is the variant which had generated. Let's say I want to add two more variants, which is 1:1 and 16:9, which is landscape. So I'll just select both of them and click on confirm. We also have option of customized sizes. You can add your width and height and you can generate. Once I click on confirm, it's going to resize my video into different formats and put it here. As you noticed, the resize is already done. If I choose my square variant, this is how my square video looks like. If I click on play all scenes, it's going to show me the square version which I've just generated. I also want to see how does the landscape version look like. Once I click on landscape, it will load the landscape version. Again, once I click on play all scenes, it's going to run it in a landscape format. As you would have guessed, this gives you a lot of power to repurpose all of your existing content or whatever content you have generated into different aspect ratios, which can then be used on specific platforms. This is all about how can you generate content. Now let me go to step 2, which is the caption. Captions, hashtag suggestions are on the top bar, which is available here. Once I click on captions, it will show me my generated caption here. There are options to generate more versions. We have option of caption tone, which comes here, and the caption length. Let's say I will choose a tone and I want a small caption and click on generate more. As soon as I click on generate more, it will generate a new version of the caption. As you noticed, it has generated a smaller version because I had asked it to generate a smaller than caption. For now, I'll just choose the one which I had generated first. Let me go to the next step, which is hashtags. So the AI is going to look at my generated content, the caption and the video what I had generated, and it is going to recommend me hashtags which will go well with my type of content. So as you notice, all of these hashtags are in line with whatever I had selected. To choose a hashtag, I can just click on the hashtag and it will get selected here. I can also sort the hashtags by reach. So it will show me the smaller hashtags first and show me the largest hashtags at the bottom. I also have option of searching hashtag by keywords. Let's say I did not like these hashtags, whatever I had selected. I can just click on, I can write my keyword and click on generate hashtag, and it will give me whatever is more in line with my input. As of now, I'll keep the hashtags as is. Step 4 is suggestions. This is our AI's way of telling you what can you do to improve this post. As of now, the AI tells me that 51% of this audience will find it appealing. Ideally, we recommend it to be somewhere around 85%. We also tell you what could be the right time to post. According to the AI, this is an okay time for me to post. It also tells me what would be right number of hashtags, and it seems to be happy with whatever number of hashtags I had selected. We also tell you what could be an optimal length of the caption. All of these suggestions are basically generated after looking at your Instagram handle. So it will analyze how have your post performed and give you suggestions accordingly. Now let's say I am happy with whatever is generated. I can either click on export as video or I can click on share. Once I click on share, the AI is going to open up the sharing screen. This is where you can actually link all of your platforms and also publish this generated content directly with Predis. Now, the way this works is all of my selected platforms are shown here. So these are the platforms which are supported. So we support Twitter, we support Instagram story, we support Facebook Reels, we support Facebook, we support normal Instagram Reels. We also support Google My Business and Pinterest, TikTok, YouTube Shorts and LinkedIn. So as you would see, you can publish to practically all major social media channels directly from here. Publishing is very simple. I can choose whatever platforms I want to publish to. Let's say I have selected all 4 channels. I do not want to publish on Twitter right now, and these are the 4 which are now in ready to publish state. I can now either click on this schedule now to schedule this for a point in future, or I can click the send for review option to send it for review. At this point of time, you can see a list of all the team members which are available on my brand. I can either choose them and click on send. As soon as I send them, they will get an email asking them to either approve or reject the post. If they approve the post would be automatically scheduled at the selected time. If they reject it, then you will see it back in your content library with their comments. For now, let me click on schedule. I'll select a date and time in the future and click on schedule post. Once I click on schedule, we are actually going to make a copy of this post and move it to the content calendar. To go to the content calendar, in the menu, you will see this option. Once I click on it, this is how my calendar looks like. Now, as you notice, this was the post which we had just scheduled. It is showing under the exact date and time. And if I click on this post, it's going to open it and show me the details on which platform is it scheduled. If I want to discard this post, which I don't want to publish right now, I can click on discard and this will remove it from all the platforms. I'm just doing it for the purpose of demo. I think once you schedule it, you can just let it be. So this is broadly a flow of how can you generate a single piece of content using Predis. Now let me just go back to create new. The way we had generated a short video, let me try to generate a listicle post. So doing it is simple. I just click on listicle. I click on continue. I will keep the same input. Now, if you notice, the designs here would be different. These are the type of designs which I can expect when I am generating a listicle. As of now, I won't choose a design, or let me just choose one of these and click on generate. So my objective of doing this is just to explain how you can generate different types of content using Predis. Okay, so while I was talking, this is what got generated. As you see, again, we have taken care of the brand language. We have generated something which is very reasonable. I think I will automatically post it. One thing which I want to highlight is, some of you might have observed the story blocks watermark in here. This is available, or this is shown only on the preview. Once you publish this post or download this post, the watermark is removed before the post is approved. From a workflow perspective, a single image kind of behaves exactly like a video. There are not a lot of differences. Basically, once I click on edit, the same editor is opened and I can do all sorts of activities whatever I had done with a single image. Also, let me just try to switch design. This is how my different design looks like. I think I like the one before that, so I'll just click on reset to default and it will reset to my original AI generated version. Okay, so I think this is broadly how you can generate an normal piece of content with Predis. Let me go to the next steps of the demo. I have already explained to you the brand and social account section. This is where you can set up your brand kit. These are the place where you can link your social platforms. This is where you can integrate your e-commerce products with Predis. This is where the upload section lies. You can delete or you can upload all of your uploaded assets from here. Now let me go to the competitor analysis section. This is something which is very, very interesting. I'll quickly try and cover it in like 5 minutes. So the way this works is, you can actually add any of public Instagram handles or public Facebook pages here. These could be handles or pages which are your competitors, or these could be pages which basically are like you are just trying to take some sort of an inspiration from them. So if I run this on my own handle, which is Predis.ai, this is what I see. So it will first tell me how many followers do we have, how many total posts have we done in this time frame, how does my average engagement look like, etc, etc. The basic overall stats. After this is when things starts to get very interesting. So this is where you will start to see the content distribution pattern. So when the AI has started to analyze this content, it has started to also categorize it into different formats. So there are times when we talk about business, there are times when we talk about marketing, there are times when we talk about education. If I want to see what type of posts are there within the business category, these are the posts which we have generated and published which fall under the business category. Now this is how my content distribution pattern looks like. If I have to see how does my engagement pattern look like, so whenever I talk of technology, which are 7 posts, this is not generating that much engagement as it should. The business type of post, whatever I do, I have done it for 16% of the time, but it has generated much more engagement, which is 23%. So ideally, we as a handle should talk more from a business perspective than from a tech perspective. This is one way of looking at data. I can go to content themes. This is where I see the data in a very tabular kind of format. So these are how typically our posts look like. So as you notice, it has put a lot of posts into one different bucket because it thinks that this is what we generally talk about, which is engagement, which is online community building, etc. If I have to tell you which are the posts which generate the best engagement for us, so I think all of our UGC kind of videos, whatever we publish, that kind of generate better engagement for us. Then are a mix of memes or listicles, whatever we have published, and then come the last part of things. Step 3 is hashtag analysis, in which the AI also figures out what are the different hashtag sets are being used on this particular handle and will kind of give you. It will also tell you what are the top 5 hashtags which are used there and also details of all the hashtags. Then we have the post performance section, which is basically a very statistical kind of analysis which you might get on a lot of other tools. So it will tell you what is my post distribution, how does my engagement contribution look like, how does my online activity look like, how does my engagement activity look like, and henceforth. It will also tell me which are my best performing posts and then list of all the posts. Now all of this can be saved as a PDF. It's a white label PDF and it will just save it as is, the way you saw it. How can you use competitor analysis? So there are a couple of use cases which we see our clients doing it. First is, obviously, it helps you audit your own handles, try to understand what's working, what's not working for your business. Second, as the name suggests, you can use it to look at your competition, try to understand what are the different content themes in which they are talking about. More importantly, which of these themes are generating more engagement for them, which of the themes are generating lesser engagement for them, etc. And then the last part, what we have also realized is a lot of agencies use it to do audits for their potential customers and then use this PDF to go and talk about what type of themes would they want to talk about. Okay, so this was a small demo of competitor analysis. Then comes the Idea Lab section, which is here. Once I click on Idea Lab, this is basically something like ChatGPT under the hood. I could say, give me 2 Instagram post ideas for my product, Predis.ai, social media marketing software. Let me see what it pulls up. So once it will give me these 2 ideas, the beauty here would be that I can just choose any of this, which is this, and I can click on create post using this. As soon as I do it, I can just go back to my life cycle. I can choose a type of post, whatever I am looking to generate, and go next. So this helps you ideate everything very, very fast. Okay, so I think we are almost at the end of our demo. A few more hygiene things. First of all, within the My Account section, this is where you can see all of the plans. This is where you can add or remove brands, whatever you want to do. Then comes the team members part. We have an option wherein you can invite whatever team members you want to invite. You can just add an email here. You have options to invite them on specific brands, and do you want to allow them to publish or schedule, and also to give them admin rights. Next option is we also have a API section wherein you can use Predis to generate content programmatically. Then comes the Predis SDK, which again is a very programmatic way of using Predis. So, and finally, before I close this, if you need anything in terms of if you are stuck or you have any feedback, please click on this help option. This will actually open up a chat box and we are available. This is all I had from a demo perspective. Please let me know if you have any feedback, any questions, any comments. Thank you so much.